She first noticed it when brushing her hair before bed. Just a few extra strands on the bristles. Nothing dramatic. Talia was 32. Healthy. No recent illness. No new meds. She'd even started eating better this year. The strands kept coming. First a few more in the drain. Then, in the morning light, she caught the way her hair clung to her pillowcase. And by the end of that week, the part down the center of her head looked whiter. She stared at herself in the mirror, running her fingers through it. Her scalp felt sore. Tender when she pressed near the crown. Still, she told herself. It's stress. It has to be stress. Her job was demanding. She ran meetings, led deadlines, stayed up too late. Maybe this was burnout showing up on her head. But she couldn't stop looking. At her reflection. At the short broken pieces near her hairline. At the new baby hairs that didn't grow, just snapped. By week 3, the shedding got worse. Not clumps, but enough to cover her bathroom counter. Even her partner, Lena, started to notice. Talia, are you okay? I'm fine, she replied quickly. But she wasn't. Talia tried everything. She bought biotin gummies. Switched shampoos, twice. At the pharmacy, she stood staring at boxes labeled hair regrowth for women, unsure if that was her reality yet. Lena tried to comfort her. Maybe it's just seasonal? Happens to me sometimes too. But Talia knew her own body. And this wasn't normal. The soreness on her scalp turned to itching. A burning tingle started after every shower. One evening, after rinsing her hair, she caught her reflection. Skin flushed, eyes puffy. Her fingers tingled. And her hands smelled metallic. She dried her hair gently, staring at the brush full of strands. That night, she Googled everything. Hair loss causes. Stress and hair thinning. Allergy to shampoo? And one thread kept showing up. Fragrance sensitivity. Not the kind that gives you a sneeze. But a deeper kind. One tied to certain chemical preservatives, solvents, and synthetic scent stabilizers. That's when she looked at the back of her shampoo bottle. She had never paid attention before. There it was. Fragrance, parfum. And below it in tiny font. Preservatives, methylisothiazolinone, benzosothiazolinone. She stared at the bottle for a full minute. What even were those? She went to the cabinet. Her conditioner, same ingredients. Her body wash too. Even Lena's face wipes. She sat on the bathroom floor, surrounded by bottles. And suddenly, the hair loss wasn't the only thing scaring her. Talia didn't go to a dermatologist. Not yet. She went to her old friend, Layla. A chemist who'd worked in a skincare startup. Layla came over the next afternoon, holding a cup of herbal tea and a curious look. Talia lined the bottles on her kitchen counter like suspects. This one made my scalp burn, she said, pointing to her conditioner. This one made my hands red. And this? This is Lena's baby shampoo. Layla picked up each item, flipped them over. Oh wow, she muttered. You've got the full cocktail. Isothiazolinones, parabens, synthetic musk, even quartz. Quartz? Talia asked. Quaternary ammonium compounds, Layla replied. They're in everything from disinfectants to hair products. Used to kill bacteria, but they can wreck your skin's microbiome. Talia felt a chill. But it's all labeled as fragrance, she said. That's the loophole, Layla explained. In most countries, companies don't have to disclose what's inside a fragrance blend. It's protected as a trade secret. But my scalp is burning, Talia said. And I'm losing hair. Layla nodded. That's what's happening to a lot of people, T. It's not just about allergies, it's about long-term exposure, even at low doses. Especially when you're using 5 or 6 products a day. She showed Talia a recent article. Common preservatives in fragrance-free products still causing reactions. Then she pulled out her phone and opened an app. You scan the product barcode. It tells you what's really in it, if it's known. Talia watched as Layla scanned the shampoo. The screen turned red. High hazard, skin sensitizer. Talia blinked. But this says dermatologist tested. Layla sighed. That doesn't mean it's safe. It just means they tested it. Once. On someone. Talia sat back, stunned. All this time, she thought she was doing something good for herself, caring for her body, her hair. But her daily routine was quietly turning against her. Talia bagged every bottle from her bathroom and kitchen. Shampoos, lotions, sprays, even baby wipes. Gone. She kept just one gentle soap Layla recommended, made with simple, unscented ingredients. Her scalp slowly calmed. The flare-ups on her hands faded. Even Lena's dry patches started to vanish. But more than her skin. Talia felt different. She opened the windows more often. She stopped using scented candles and plugged in air fresheners. She even started making her own surface cleaner, just vinegar, water, and lemon. Layla helped her draft a guide for other moms at the daycare. What fragrance-free really means. When she shared her story online, the comments flooded in. I thought I was going crazy. I didn't know these things could do that to your skin. Why is this still allowed in baby products? She realized she wasn't alone. And she wasn't powerless either. We may not always see what's hiding in the products we use daily. But we can learn. We can question. And we can choose better, once we know where to look. Have you ever reacted to something you thought was safe? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Health Chronicles for more real stories that protect your health and your home.